Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. Thanks for joining me today. We are embarking on a brand new family vlogger, completely new to this channel anyway. Somebody that's been on my radar for a little while, and there's a video that I want to talk about that I've never seen, and I did this on purpose. I specifically did not want to know a lot about the family based on this one video that everybody's been asking me to cover. And you guys know me, I like to cover things with a fresh perspective. I don't want to have anything tainted. I know people are like, well, that's just being lazy and not researching. I mean, maybe a little bit, but at the same time, also, I like my first impressions are some of the most important impressions that I can give out. So this is the Taina, I think, Licciardo-Toivola family. I don't know how to say the names. I'm gonna get it wrong, but I don't care. Right? They're child exploiters. So I think Taina is a Finnish-Australian mommy vlogger who has been trying to get her family famous for years. The video we're gonna break down today is literally their daughter telling what this story of like her getting married and the whole thing that surrounds it. I feel like I'm gonna be saying WTF a lot with this family as I dig in, and so this is the first foray into this family. So let's go. So if you go over to, you guys know I'm a big fan of Reddit for these types of where I get some of my information. Not saying they're always correct, but this one, you know, I like Reddit because you can downvote, upvote. I like Reddit. So if you go to Licciardo-Toivola snark page, got about 3,000 members. There's a bunch of posts on here. This is kind of where I'm going to go get all my information generally. I'll watch some of their videos too, but basically this is, I wanted to give you the names of their children because we don't know who they're, basically I don't know who they are, so I'm basically introducing myself to them, and for you, those of you who don't know who they are, we're gonna do this journey together. So it's obviously a mommy vlogger who is like just absolutely wants to be famous. Like these people are all the same basically, okay? They will stop at nothing to be famous, and they will use their kids to get there, okay? So here's what she named her kids. You guys know how I feel about naming your kids weird shit, okay? You know how I feel. Weird spellings and stuff, you know how I feel, okay? I'm thinking with the kids is what I'm asking you to do. So first and middle names with date of births are Leonardo di Valentino. I think she's going to name her kids after famous people, I suppose, and born in 1998. So then there's Cleopatra, baby Bambatina, okay, 99. You've got Jerusalem Judge, Romeo, Indiana. So I don't know why. Okay, are these real? D'Artagnan Angel, D'Artagnan from Three Musketeers. Shakespeare Winter Fox, Nefertiti Butterfly Bambatina, King James Ocean Fox, Aphrodite Princess Bambatina, and Omega Royal Fox. I kid you not, these are her children's names. And there's like, if you go through the Reddit, I've just did a gloss over, there's like some hints and some reporting and some conjecture that Taina and her husband are cousins or something. And it gets a little, I mean, once you see what we're kind of seeing when you go through the channel, you would believe anything that these crazy people are doing. So right off the top, you see their names of these children are insane. Okay, that just tells you that this woman is a effing narcissist beyond all reasoning. Something tells me, and I could be wrong, I'm going to give you my first impressions of what I think, and often I can be wrong about these, but sometimes I'm not. There's no way these kids go to school, first of all. I've heard inklings of her parents, her mom, or his mom, I think Paul's mom might be some kind of in some weird Christian cult ministry type of thing. We'll look into that in another video because I know this is going to be a very long video. But basically, here's the channel. They got 989,000 subscribers. You can't see it in this screenshot. Maybe I'll just move it over for you. But this is her YouTube art. The first picture is her with her boob out and her baby feeding. Okay, again, not a big deal, but that's your first picture on YouTube for a family vlog. Okay, so it's all about what's her face here. Taina. I'm going to call her Taina. I don't know what her name is, so whatever. But look who's the center of this, right? And they only wear white. Okay? So a lot of YouTube apologies. So let's go to about section, and here's their about section. And that is 210 million views, okay? So that is bank, okay? Bank, bank, bank. They've made lots of money. Mom of 10 vlogging my lifestyle. Plant-based, over-processed. Okay. Homeschooler for 20 years. I guessed it. But it's for a Mimi house. We will serve the Lord. Of course you will. I'm sure you'll serve the Lord and not your narcissistic tendencies and the money. I get it. Cool. Don't believe you. Anyway, all that to say, we're going to obviously do a deep dive into this family. But this is the video I really wanted to talk about. And so I know it's quite long. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get through it all. Like, I'm going to probably have to cut some parts. But from what I know, she met some dude online and literally married him. That's what I know. And then it got crazy, and she's going to tell the whole story here, which is going to be interesting. But something tells me these kids have something tells me they're not safe. They're just it's like Duggards, it's like cultish. It's really, really weird. Why would you force your kids to only wear white, first of all? Like, that's so weird. It's borderline this aesthetic thing that they try to do, right? You see a bunch of, there's a Reddit thread, I've been talking about this for a little while, but a guy who's leaving his wife because he doesn't want to live inside the aesthetic, because the aesthetic is everything. Stop with aesthetic. You're silly for doing that. Anyway, let's get to this video.
Through this long video, I am going to be sharing a lot of things that happened to me while I was away.
So this girl, I think, is 23, born in 99. That's what I think.
Let's get into it. Okay. Now we get into some more stuff that he did. You think this is a lot? Trust me.
Why are you smiling? It sounds like this is a traumatic event that happened to this girl, and she's laughing about it. Why?
It's deeper. But this part is hard for me to talk about. Hi everyone, Cleopatra here.
Here, that's where you could have started it. Cool. What the hell?
Just to let everyone know, I have my notes on the side.
You have other cuts?
See me looking to the side. That is what I'm looking at. There's quite a lot of stuff to cover. Yes. First thing I want to say is that if you're a little child, you should pause now and go to another video. And if you don't know how to do that, you should go and ask your mum or dad to go and change to one of our other videos.
Here, if you're watching this too, if you're a kid or a parent and letting your kids watch weirdos like this, don't. Stop letting your kids watch cults. Cool? Are we? Yeah. All right. Just some parenting advice that I kind of give out sometimes.
I'll give you 10 seconds and then I'll get on with the video. 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Everyone knows that I'm back in Australia with my family where I want to be, but I'm here in this video to tell you where I was, where I'm never going back ever again, and to who I am never going back to ever again.
Yes, and you're doing all this weird, creepy smile? No, you don't serve the story here if you were a victim of something by, hello, 10 kids who are watching this, I was trafficked or whatever, and ha ha ha, kookaburras, ah. This is already icky, beyond ickiness. And her mom is just sitting there just thinking, oh, money, the freaking views we're going to get off this.
Last time, did you?
Yes.
How'd it feel?
This girl, again, I'm not trying to, like, project all the Christianity, but this is like a hardcore fundamentalist Christian who was raised in a hardcore fundamentalist Christian household and not exposed to the world at all. I'm guessing it already. You can see it literally in her vacant eyes.
So beautiful.
Oh my God.
Just to make things
Why are you cutting things and then not cutting other things?
clear, I am a good girl and I never had any boyfriends before him.
What does that make you a good girl? What?
When I was in Finland, I met someone and I thought he was nice and I got married. So
You skipped some shit? What? When was this? I know people who are into the story are going to tell me and I'm going to find out. But like, are you talking like when you're 18, 19, 16, 15, like a couple years ago? Tell me when. And you just skipped everything. I met this guy and then I got married. Sounds like Alex from Crazy Pieces.
that happened. I was the one who found him. And for the sake of this video, I am going to be calling him Mary.
Mary?
Because it is my least favorite name.
Mary. Marley? Marbles?
The name has a lot of backstory.
This is not right. This is not normal. She's what? She found him married him and hates him. No, there's way more to this story.
On my
They're building like a doomsday shelter or something?
first day of being married, I noticed that something was wrong.
Okay, so now we're on to the second part. So I met a guy on the internet. That's what I'm thinking. And now we're on to the second day of marriage. What? Is there other videos, at least that we can see about this story? Like I was looking through this one and they changed the thumbnail. I couldn't find it again. What?
Very wrong.
What was wrong?
My goal to escape Mary escalated very fast after I found out a few things. He had lied to me about his age and basically everything else about him. It's like, you know how you find out something and...
So, sounds like you tried... Okay, so I'm going to try to read between the lines here because it's all about fame. Let's just go from the perspective of these people want nothing but fame. Okay, so Mehdi lied to them about likely being a rich, affluent Australian American. I don't know if he's American, if she moved. I don't know, because she didn't say anything. She literally met a guy on the internet, got married, and then day 2 was like, whoops, my bad. What? How does this happen? Did your mom... Okay, look. I know this is like bad for saying this because, you know, it's just weird, but as from what I know about this family already and the cultish vibes I get from the craziness of the fundamentalist Christianity part that they live in, was she literally trafficked off? That's what I'm asking. Those of you who know the story, have they come clean about what's happened? Was she given away by her mom to be some guy that they thought was loaded and rich or whatever, connections or something?
It's like my life's a lie.
So he was a student and he worked at Starbucks and he tricked this crazy family Christian girl to move and marry him.
Well, I found out stuff about him and his whole life is basically a lie. He said he was 26, but I found out he was actually 33.
But you found this out after you married him? What? And how old were you?
He was a 33-year-old man, and I was only 21.
Okay, thank God we got an age.
Into perspective.
No. You don't get to put this in perspective there, girl. No. Your parents already... Oh, I'm going in deep dive in this family. Unbelievable where we got to this level. You're just going to tell this whole story without saying anything else.
When he was my age, 21,
Yes?
I was a 9-year-old.
Yeah. Gross. And you didn't double check that before you got married? You didn't do some research into the person that you're marrying? Ooh. I almost don't believe. Is this true?
My heart's like... When he was my age...
You were 9, yeah. Got it. Yeah.
When I found him, he was telling everyone he was 26. He's probably told you he's 26.
Does anybody know who this guy is? I want to interview this guy now. What does that matter?
Well...
It's the least of your worries here that he's a little older than you said. Just, sorry, you're still legal. Least of the worries of everything that I've heard so far. I get that he's older, cool, whatever, and you were tricked. But the least of your worries, considering you didn't do any background checks, you clearly had no idea who this guy was. He worked at Starbucks, and you thought he was what, famous?
He is actually a 33-year-old
Yeah, you
man.
said this already.
If you see him coming from that direction, that's the way to go. Mate, like, the other way.
And if I'm correct, he impregnated you. So what? You found out all the stuff, all the red flags happen, and yet you continue into the carnal part of the marriage? What the am I watching? Who? What?
If I had known that before meeting him...
Again, the least of your worries.
But just one thing that I wanted was, music.
So I don't care what looks she said, but one thing I wanted was he played music. He said he played all the same instruments as I did. Dude couldn't even play a single thing.
Of course, but...
Again, I don't understand how you married somebody without double checking anything. You can play an instrument? Cool. Let's FaceTime and play an instrument together. You are this age? I mean, I would like some proof because you look a little older. Are you really that tall? I mean, what am I watching?
Him to be
This is going to be after a 2-part video. I'm sorry, guys. It will have to be.
taller than me. Which he said to me, he was 5'8", which is about
72 centimeters.
5.
No,
My guess.
a little bit. It's close. Okay.
He wasn't that tall. You've probably already guessed that. He was shorter than my mum. And you know my mum's like up to him. We're talking like, dude was basically just past my shoulder.
Okay. Again, at the risk of sounding like I'm victim blaming here, because it sounds like still that you were tricked, so victim, I guess. At the risk, though, of sounding victim blaming. Your fault for marrying somebody without double checking anything. It's almost like you married him and then you found this out. What are we missing here?
Yeah, and he wore high heels. Like, inside his shoes, he put this higher thing. Oh my
Shoe lifts.
goodness. The pictures he forced me to take, we'll get into that later. I was not allowed to be taller than him.
Tom Cruise intensifies.
He would push me down so he looks taller.
Okay. Again, I am so interested in finding out this rest of the story. There's so much that we are missing, and I'm speechless at where we are with the way she's telling the story. It's unbelievable the things that she was worried about the most. His age? Cool, I get that. You thought he was 26. He lied about his age. He was like, what, 7 years older than he said. Okay, fine. You're still an adult. Whatever. Then you're worried about his height. But you skipped over the whole part where you married this guy, then you found all these things about him. What am I watching here? How is this not a huge story? This is really, really weird, everybody. This is not normal.
As you've probably already noticed, I am not going to be saying his real name in this video.
You said that already.
To acknowledge him.
Except you're not going to acknowledge him? The whole video is about him.
Anyway, whatsoever. And if you are the one who thinks they're going to comment his name in the comments or on any other social media post, you will be blocked from commenting ever.
Oh my. Guys aren't messing around. What, is this guy a murderer or something?
And if you think I'm joking, no one's done this yet, but I'm asking that you leave my little brothers and sisters' Instagrams out of this. And
maybe your little brothers and sisters shouldn't have Instagram.
Do not comment any of this stuff onto their posts.
Do you think that the little brothers and sisters are not going to find out about this? You're putting it on the internet. Are you out of your mind?
Also, anyone who comments on this video or any other posts that this is my mum's idea, you will be blocked.
Oh, well, it's your mom's idea. That's what I think too. You are indoctrinated, whatever, Cleopatra, you are indoctrinated into your family's crazy cult, okay? There is no way a mother worth her salt lets her daughter go off to marry some stranger that she's never met. So the only conclusion we come up here, because it sounds like Tyviola or whatever the hell her name is, runs the show anyway. And nothing goes on without her say so. So yeah, I sort of think I understand why people would blame your mom. Yeah, sorry.
Immediately. By me personally. Because I will be looking at the comments of
this. Is not creepy at all.
Yeah.
It's creepy. It is creepy.
I was the one who personally found this man.
Why does she keep repeating that line? It's almost like the thing I say all the time. If you have to say the thing a bunch of freaking times, it's probably not the thing. You were catfished. Why would you lie about it? It happens to everybody. Oh, not happened to me. But why are you so scared about being catfished? Because are you scared about what we're all going to say about, yeah, what you do, the lifestyle you lead is dangerous because you get catfished by creepers who have to wear heels and shit, who are short and work at Starbucks.
Oh, my mom. It was my choice. I have to make that very clear.
I know you do, because your mom is forcing you to make that very clear. I don't even know anything about you guys, and I already know that your mom is the creepiest, craziest. Like she belongs. She needs to go to Hogwarts or some shit.
Because some people have made up their own ideas, which are not true at all.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because you're giving us so information. How do you expect people to take this, Cleopatra? Here's my story. So I met this guy. I found him. And then we got married. And then I was like, oh my God, you're not the person I thought. After you got married, you were wondering why people are trying to draw different conclusions? Why don't you clarify it with the truth? You guys are calling yourselves Christians. Why don't you tell the truth? Why are you so scared to tell the truth? Because it sounds like you're a victim. So why are you scared to tell the truth here? And
a lot of people have also believed his lies.
Okay, I want to listen to this guy. There's his side of the story. And clearly, if he did lie to her, that is, that's catfishing. But she married this guy without double checking things? If you're going to marry somebody, you should probably know them. It's just, call me old fashioned, but maybe know them for a little while. Alex, crazy pieces, you know what I'm saying? What am I watching? This is beyond creepy and dangerous, and that they're using it as a form of entertainment is very scary.
Which, yeah, he's really good at making people believe his lies.
Well, you're really good at making people believe that you're lying because you're keeping everything out. So we get it. You have the bigger platform. You want to tell your side of the story. So tell your side. Then let this guy tell his side because clearly something is up. Taina, or whatever her name is, Taina, doesn't want the real story to come out because if it comes out that she trafficked her daughter, she could probably go to jail for that.
Yes. Next plot.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's funny.
My mum.
What am I watching?
As you can probably tell.
Is crazy.
Is my best friend.
No, your mom is not your best friend. Your mom is crazy.
And I'm not just saying that to just like, yeah, she's actually my best friend. I love hanging out with her. Like.
So why did you leave and marry a stranger?
We do everything together. We get the same nails. Like.
Yeah, girl. I don't know if you know this. That's creepy though. It's not endearing. It's creepy that you guys all wear the same clothes. Everything is white. And you don't, I just don't get it. Do you have anybody in your life that's not your family? Because you absolutely need to get into the real world and discover what the real world is because you are in a cult. There's no other way to put it. You are in a family cult. And it doesn't sound like you have any friends. So you need to get out to college or to the real world, go get a job, leave this place. Because you're like, what, 23 now or something like that? I don't know how old she is. But she's pregnant. I'm reading an article in The Sun that she's pregnant. She's 21 and pregnant is what they're saying. I don't know when this article was written. Let me check. January. Okay, so she's 21 and pregnant right now. Okay, so you know what? You're going to live there with your mom while you're pregnant? Just go to the real world.
Yeah. She is actually one of the most amazing, hardworking people you'll ever meet.
No.
Like, she works hard.
Like, what's her job? Again, I'm really trying hard to be like, something happened, you were lied to, but at the same time, you did no due diligence to the person that you married. Your daughter went and married somebody. Were you guys at the wedding? What happened?
I'm going to say the next thing in a very childlike way, just in case anyone little is watching. There was a lot of mental and physical abuse, and I am never going back. I choose life.
That is the creepiest thing I've ever seen. How did you get there? Is the question. You're glossing over this whole thing that your mother is your best friend, who you're super close to, all that kind of stuff, and yet your mother let you go marry a dude that you all have never met. Nope.
His family didn't even want to see him, and some of them have restraining orders against him.
And maybe you should have, Googled him first before you married him. Checked on his criminal record. It's very easy. It's not that expensive. If you're going to let your kid go off and be abused and everything else, if I was this girl's dad and I found that out, I would be hunting this person down and being like, you're coming with me, daughter, and you, please swing at me. Just please take a swing. Can you do this off camera? You weirdos?
Jerusalem. Explain to you how happy I am to be back with my family at home and to get on with my life. I'm back with all my original plans with music, YouTube, future clothing brands, and a lot more.
What's your clothing brand going to be? White shirts? Cool.
Now we get into some more stuff that he did. So, he stole my phone.
He's still walking around using the phone you saw me receive as a present in the What's in the Box video.
And all my social media.
He stole your social media.
Spoke to a lot of you guys on my Snapchat and Instagram. He was basically impersonating me. What a crazy
That's illegal too, so why hasn't this guy been charged?
person. Oh my gosh. He did a GoFundMe. Actually gave money, but I got a message from them and they said they got their money back when they found out that it wasn't me.
So he started GoFundMe. Is this guy American? Does she leave from Australia to America?
Who set up the GoFundMe. He also stole my clothes for some weird reason.
All you have is white shirts. Oh no.
You have one sock.
I found one sock.
This is so effing... This is not appropriate. It's so weird.
I kept that sock. I came back with one sock.
Did you only bring one pair of socks with you to marry this guy?
Bought for you by the person who rescued you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. All the crop tops. The beautiful white crop tops. They were my favorite shirts.
All our clothes that aren't matching anymore I've thrown out.
Mm-hmm. We like to match.
Yeah, clearly. Oh, this is not weird.
And that was my idea when I was little.
I'm sure it was.
It was my idea, because I've been seeing what some people have been saying.
Have you?
My idea.
It's not your idea. Your mom's idea, you crazy person. You're all crazy.
He also stole my passport and my driver's license. But the person who rescued me got me an emergency Australian passport.
Who rescued? What is going? So she was in the U.S.
When I was locked away in a room by him, I found that he had stolen my nomination.
What does that mean?
When I found it, I was like, that's mine.
Nomination? What is a nomination?
And I haven't taken it off since. Also on the phone that he stole were a lot of baby photos of my little siblings like Nefertiti, King James, Aphrodite and Omega, and also my trip around Europe in
So you deleted these things? I don't get it. And your name of one of your kids is Omega?
2019. All those memories are gone now.
Are you allowed to name your kid King James in Australia?
Well, clearly he was never for me. This dude's crazy. My goodness.
Sounds like you escaped a murderer and you're laughing about it.
Also, the room that I was held in, the police and detectives know all about the cameras, and they also know the address. Thank you, Jesus, for a photographic memory.
So, if that's the case, if you were held captive and hostage, is this guy in jail? And if he's not, why is he not in jail? Why not? It sounds like she's just laughing this off. Oh, yeah, by the way, I got stuff on you. No, he should be in jail right now. Why is he not in jail? I'm perplexed by the just flippancy of this. It's like she's doing this video against him and is like, I know everything. Okay, well, put him in jail. He broke the law. Why are you laughing? Am I what?
All the street signs and everything.
Yes.
Yes. She found it on Google Maps.
Okay, so put him in jail.
Which saved your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how easily you can find something.
We know. The haters found us.
Yeah. A really...
So dark and weird, everybody. I can't express to you how weird this is.
childlike voice again. He said many times that he wanted to make me disappear. I specifically chose those words because I do not want to say the words he actually said.
Okay, I hope in this video you are going to address the fact that you pressed charges and he's in now prison, because if you haven't, this guy is out there likely trying to do this to somebody else. So tell me that you pressed charges.
You think this is a lot? Trust me, it gets deeper. He drove me over the Mexican border and said he's going to sell me for a really good price.
Did he? Why are you... No, you don't get to do this, man. You know, you told kids not to watch this. So the way that you're going about this is absolutely insanity. And then you get a mosquito bite. And then, oh my God. Holy shit, man. What have I stumbled upon?
Once I tried to escape mid-traffic and he chased me down with his car and forced me to get back into the car. So I did try to get away. At first, he said he loved my family. But straight after we got married, he said I am never allowed to see my family ever again. There's a bug crawling.
Oh my God, I can't even. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop here because we're getting so long. Part 2 tomorrow, obviously. I am going down the rabbit hole of this family because this is unlike anything I've ever seen before. How are these children allowed to be in her care? There's no way that this daughter just went off and did this. Again, they're leaving so much out. They're just saying, oh, and there was that one time he tried to murder me. Oh, there's one time he tried to traffic me in Mexico. Oh, there's this. Oh, and I was locked in a room. Why is this guy not in jail for the rest of his life right now? What is happening? Anybody who knows the other guy's story, and maybe he's done a video or he's there, I will interview him. Okay? I do honestly think that she was tricked by catfished, for sure. But something more sinister is going on. And if she's pregnant by this guy, that means that this guy likely has parental rights to some degree too. So I'm not trying to bring him on and be like, I believe him, because this sounds like this guy's a monster. And if he's a monster, okay, why is he not in jail right now? So, jeez. I am uncomfortable with this type of video because they're not taking it seriously. If this is what happened to my 21-year-old daughter, I'm murderous. I don't know what I would do. I would be in jail, that's for sure. Okay, you gonna do that to my daughter? Oh my gosh. And they're just laughing about it. This isn't, oh my. Of all the videos I've ever done, nothing like this have I ever seen. This is not right, everybody. This is really weird. Jeez. Gotta do part 2. Everybody take a deep breath. I know lots of people have messaged me this video and be like, you have to cover this. And I rarely get a glimpse into like, oh my, yeah, it's probably good. It's probably okay. Until I actually see it. And then I start realizing what people are seeing. How is this not a bigger deal with a lot of more commentary channels? This is unlike anything I've ever seen. These kids need protection from their mom. That's what it sounds like. I'm not even kidding. That's insane. Wow. Anyway, guys, I hope you have an amazing day. You're beautiful, gorgeous, kind, intelligent. Don't ever forget it. And you're very valuable. And I will see you tomorrow for part 2 of this craziness.